Hello, David. Hello, Ferrari. I want to thank you for coming here today. I understand that we'll be discussing topics that you might find difficult to discuss, but only by being honest and getting everything out in the open can we hope to achieve some sense of reconciliation. So, who would like to go first? I guess I'd better go first as I asked for this counselling session. After everything, how could you do this now? I'm just trying to find out if there's a future for us. I mean, I want there to be. I really do, but there's only so many times I can be disappointed. We're having our best season in years. We've been celebrating wins at Maranello. Flags have been flying. I know it's been tough in recent years. We've been working so hard and seen real improvement. I know the cars have been great most of the year. That's almost the problem. Things have been different this year. You've had this great opportunity and you've just let it slide through your fingers. You've looked the best you've had since you last took a title and you've ended up looking like a joke. All I hear from my friends is, so how are they going to mess it up this week? I don't know what to tell them because every race there's a bad strategy call or an engine failure or our boy overdrives because he's trying to make up for the he's trying to make up for the fact his season has been thrown out of the window. Charles still loves you for it all, but everyone breaks eventually. Look how it ended with Seb. Look at the haunted look in Fernando's eyes at the end of the 2012 season. There were chances to paint the world red in celebration, and yet here we sit again. And this year you made the cardinal sin. You let me hope. We're working on being better. The building blocks for a brighter future are being put in place. We're learning. Yeah, but we're not seeing it. Whatever conversations you're having with yourself aren't shown in the results. I tell people that in terms of the people in their roles, they're still quite inexperienced in positions and there's growing to do. But I've been telling people that since 2017, and it'll get there. You just have to have faith. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I'm not the only one struggling with this. How many other supporters have said this to you? How many calls for Matteo to go have you heard? I mean, I actually quite like Matteo as a person. He's some great qualities, and I don't entirely blame him for how it's going at the moment. The great Ferrari team leaders in the past always had a strong personality, very visibly standing behind them. Enzo Ferrari, Luca de Montezemolo, Sergio Marchionne, all very visible forces of nature. Whereas Matteo has the current guy, John Elkin. Yep, thank you. Where was I? You were talking about the good qualities of Matteo Binotto. Yep. Look, he seems to be a decent guy. He tries to be calm, what I generally consider a good quality for a Ferrari team boss. He's a Ferrari lifer who loves being part of the Ferrari family. He backs his team personnel and has worked hard to get rid of that culture that was in the team of scapegoating. But it feels like he's worked so hard at protecting his team that he's not being objective and the team aren't learning. He wants to be Ross Brawn, but he's not there. So what, you want us to sack Matteo? Honestly, no. I mean, I don't know who you'd replace him with. I just want the current team to own their mistakes and learn from them. I want to see them being honest with themselves and with the fans. So what? It's all about the current team and results to you. If you're so dismissive of the team, why don't you disappear off and support Red Bull or something? Seriously? Look, yeah, I respect other teams and what they can do. Red Bull currently are the benchmark for operational and strategic slickness. If we had a bit more of that, we'd be looking more competitive in the championship. They have Adrian Newey, who is a certified genius when it comes to making a race car fast. They have Hannah Smits, who's rapidly becoming the standard for forceful strategy. They have stability, which I know you're trying to create, but you're trying to fight a dragon and you keep dropping your sword. We need improvement in every department. You're one of those people who takes credit for results you had nothing to do with. Sorry. I know I'm not an actual team member. People get invested. When people see me, they associate me with Ferrari because I normally wear a lot of red. People where I work ask me what happened to Ferrari during the race. The team, the history, the passion, even the drama. There's no team that emotionally can put me on the edge of my seat like you do. You know, Enzo said it himself. Ask a child to draw a racing car, he'll draw it red. And I'm still that child. Yet you can sit there and be as critical as you've been. Yeah, where praise is due, I give it. Give me a reason to. You're my team. I wasn't there for the beginning of the team's history running Alfa Romeos. I didn't see the legendary Le Mans wins during the 50s and 60s. I've only heard of the heartbreak of the late 50s and early 60s where, multiple drivers died racing for you. Musso, Collins, Di Portago, Castellotti, Von Trips. The history of the team that we're living through is what's being written now. So are we, the fans, team members, drivers, engineers, people back at the factory, and even the people who make the coffee, wrong for wanting to see that spark of magic that's made you so special in the past? Are we wrong for wanting to see it now? I'm always going to support you. I kind of guess I just needed to say things. You understand? Ferrari will be here to support. We can't promise a future as bright as the past. Hopefully it will never again be as dark as it has at some points in the past. But, there's always going to be stories to tell. Well, David, you asked to be here because you needed to talk, to see if there was a future, and to remind yourself of the reason you support for Ferrari. This sounds like a positive step. Yeah. Look, I'm frustrated. I want to scream, I want to shout, but they're my team. In fairness, I've been watching this game a long time. I should kind of know the score by now. Next year they'll get me to break my heart in the top category of Le Mans as well. No, we won't. I live in hope. Anyway, thank you for listening. So do you think you'll still have his support? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we still will. That was fun. Got the shots you needed? Yeah, great, thanks. After everything, you do this now. We're having our best season in years. We've been celebrating wins at Maranello. The flags have been flying. I know it's been tough in recent years. We're working so hard and seeing real improvement.